Guys, I have found something huge for the storyline and the event this season. You are not going to want to miss this. I know we've had cars added in today. For example, you can crash into people with your cars and get a good amount of damage. Here's a little clip of me doing that. I know that's awesome. I know the hype around cars right now is insane, but I have found something which we need to hype up because this is mega. This is actually regarding the storyline and the event. It's a brand new POI you can go out and get XP for, and also it's something real secret. So let's jump straight into this and show you guys the exact spot. Alright guys, so once you're in the game, you want to jump out and head towards Steamy Stacks. That is where this secret is. Now after I've shown you guys how to get this and get the XP, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into replay and show off a bunch of other stuff which is storyline related, linking to this and all of the event. But let's pop in over here and get over here. If you haven't already smashed the like on the video, guys, smash the like as we dive down here. Let's aim for 10,000 likes. It's a huge goal. I think we can do it as a community, so I think possibly, I don't know, guys, just smash the like button. It takes less than 10 seconds. If you don't, you might get bad luck. Anyway, if you're not already subscribed, roughly 80% of you guys aren't. But what we've got to do is we've got to get to this building. So subscribe right now. I'm going to show you guys exactly what's going on down here over at the Steamy Stack location. Yes guys, this is absolutely awesome. Something big is happening in this building here, number 4. So if you come down into Steamy and head into number 4, check this out guys. Alright, so once you land in down here, you can see we've got a door, and we go through this door here and we can go downstairs. So what you do is you go in here, you go in, you grab a bunch of stuff, and you go down these stairs right here, and you start to hear some strange sounds. And you're thinking, what is that? Well, if you break this here and go down here, you actually get the location discovered as an area of new interest. You can see here, here's a little clip of me actually discovering the area. But if we head through again, there's a lot of area here that's kind of been trashed and moved around. And if we head through this wall on the back, you can see me breaking through, we get this awesome sound. Check this out. So there you had the audio file for that. How insane was that little kind of momentum or build up of notes leading up to the discovery of this box with this weird shaped item on it. Now I'm not too sure exactly what this is, but it definitely will tell a part in the storyline in the days to come. It's hinting something at Steamy Stats, and we're going to evaluate this further and look further around the files and on the map to see what else we've got. Now the first thing I thought we would do is actually look at the spectrogram for this sound, because we're going to be doing this for a few different sounds we've got in today's little video. But you can see there wasn't much that came out on the spectrogram. It was all kind of blurry and mainly just the notes from the MIDI that was used to record the track. So again, not too much there. However, so in the files we do also have another sound effect, which I'll play in the background of my voice right now, and there is kind of like an opening teleportation sound. Listen to this little bit here. So that sound, when that actually takes place, sounds like someone is teleporting through, and as it goes in the background you can hear it sounds like things are cracking open and the sky is beginning to open, or something is coming through some sort of portal or teleporter. Now this could relate to the little key thing which we saw before, or teleporter, device, whatever you want to call it, the small triangular triforce which we saw. What could it be? I don't know. So it's an interesting object to kind of point towards and look at. But what else do we have regarding this? So if I look into this audio file a little bit further, when it makes this teleportation sound, let me just play it again. The spectrogram itself actually shows a person or character in the picture. Now, first off, when I saw someone else create these spectrograms, I thought this was the Paradigm skin, with the potential return of the 7 coming back to the storyline. But after taking it up upon my own hands to analyze this myself, so I went into a little bit more detail and kind of spread the wave out equally, and you can see it kind of makes a Aquaman type layer. It looks like someone's holding something, but again, it could be related to the Paradigm skin, it might not be, but I do think this is definitely related to space and time this season. So if you saw my map change video earlier today, you'll know that I already covered this ship here. Now this is actually the Traveler's ship, which has been identified on the map in replay mode over by Camp Cod's section of the map on that kind of hilly bit. But, you know, I'm thinking it's kind of interesting because how on earth is this back? We just sent this off to space, remember guys? Do you remember sending it off? So it's come back. Does that mean it's brought something with it? Is it related to this kind of structure which we've seen inside of the Steamy Stacks area where the cube is? Is it hinting towards someone trying to access power to the cube? I don't know. I'm going to need you guys to comment down below on that. But with that being said, this is what else I have for you guys as well. Well, if we look further than this, we can see that there are files in the file which actually relates to this hay tower. Kind of looks like height tower, but it's not exactly. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. So what are these that we can see? Well, these are actually kind of symbols that will be on the ground somewhere regarding the event. Now, there is no confirmation on exactly how these symbols are going to work or what they're going to do, but it's rumored that this mark will be left on the map somewhere, and this will be related to some sort of an event, maybe even a quest file. We're still not too sure, but I'm getting that this could be something maybe to do with Thor. People are saying that as well, but it might not be. It's not 100% confirmed. But seeing that the paradigm skin was in that spectrogram before on some people's point of views, could this actually mean the return of the Seven? Potentially. And with all the space stuff going on, this actually leads into some more leaks, which we covered earlier today in the stream, which actually moves onto some of the new fishies. So for those wondering about it, we actually are going to be getting a few different style of floppers all over the map, which are going to have different effects, from different night vision effects, from different fire effects, from different HP like a slurp effect, and so much more. Again, I will cover all the flopper details when they do drop next week most likely, but for now they're not in the game just yet. But is this going to be part of what we've seen in the underground basement of number 4 over at Steamy Stacks? Are we going to see that this kind of piece here is part of what causes the leak into the lake, which we actually saw at the start of Chapter 2 Season 1's trailer? You can see a little bit of evidence of that here. So I wonder if this is going to resemble that when obviously, I completely forgot his name, the Slurpy guy? What was his name? Oh no. Ripley, that's it. When Ripley got the little drink from the pond itself, or the river, he actually obviously was getting it from the Slurp Kevin area. It's not Slurp, but the Kevin, the cube plant, which actually leaked into the water Steamy Stacks. So he was grabbing that from there, and that hasn't happened yet. So is this going to be that now with all the space stuff going on? And that obviously leads us to Season 4. Is it going to kind of lead us into an event this season? Potentially. I don't really know if it will actually lead us into a full-on big event, but you know, this sort of stuff can actually happen, and this is how things start for the event. I do think there generally will be a bunch of stuff leading up to this. If you think about it, it's probably going to get a 13.5 update in 2 weeks time or 3 weeks time potentially. The reason I say that is because if you think about the schedule that Fortnite have got going, so this week we've had cars. Next week we might not get anything, we might just get some challenges, but we could also receive fish and floppers. We'll talk more about fish and floppers in the future, but yes, how awesome would that be if we received them? If we got fish and floppers in the game, imagine how awesome that would be next week. It's like a fishing challenge where you get your fish book and everything, and you got to do all these quests and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool if everyone received that and all the details about all them next week. I think that'd be a nice little addition to the game, as long with cars this week as well. But I think maybe 2 weeks would probably be good enough for cars, to be honest. I think you could get away with that. So maybe they're planning on that. I don't know, but I do think there's going to be one more update which will have all the files for the event and all these little mini events that are going to take place. I'll keep you covered on them, because obviously these are going to happen this week and next week. These things are going to be going all over the map, from the space quest and so much more, and these are all going to be small little map changes popping up there and then. So I will be covering them in map change videos. I'll also be covering them in challenge videos. They'll probably be all in one video, so just make sure you got your notification bells on and your subscribe button pressed if you haven't already. Smash a like on the video as well. Let's try and hit above 5 to 10k likes. Thank you everyone doing that. I did mention that earlier on, but yes, make sure you are doing that. So that leads us on to topics about potentially the return of obviously the Seven. We've seen with all the space quests and all that sort of stuff that is going on, and we've talked about possibly how the holes inside of obviously the Coral Chorus area, which is the Coral Castle, actually being some sort of draining system which could drain the water one more time. But with all the recent space additions, including even the Coral Army, the little people having a space kit mission there, and also the little explosive mission they have there as well, which is cool. You know, this is all some sort of stuff that I've been really excited for, and generally do think that all this will lead in real nice to the actual release of obviously the space theme, if that is going to be like that for Season 4. But I don't know. I know this is completely off topic from the cars, but I just really wanted to get this off my chest. I thought it was a great topic to talk about, and these are all like the leaks piecing this together, kind of piecing it together from an extension from my previous storyline video, which is still a great video to go and watch. It goes over the Coral People storyline, and it also goes over the Space People storyline. That video was actually out a few days ago, and I'm sure many of you did check it out, so thank you for watching that video if you did watch that one. If you haven't already watched that one, go and give it a watch after this one. It's got some good explanations in that one, to be honest. Also, guys, if you're not already, don't forget to support me in the item shop with code PostboxPat. Thank you everybody doing that. It really does help out and help the channel grow as much as possible, especially through these difficult times. And here are a few shout outs for those that are supporting me in there. If you want to shout, head over to my Discord or Twitter and let me know if you're using my code by sending me a little clip of you buying a skin, which would be really useful. And also, obviously, if you want to get involved with custom games and that, you can on the Discord. That's a great place to pop by to get involved with all that sort of stuff in the Fortnite community. I'm going to be hosting a bunch of races and stuff on there, so come and get involved, guys. It'd be absolutely awesome to have you guys tuning in for that. So moving on to a little bit further topics about the actual space and my prediction for season 4. So for those wondering, my prediction for season 4 is, you know, in the past we saw season 4 be more of a kind of season where space and time collided a little bit later, you know what I mean, because season 4 had the Omega stuff and the Carbide stuff and the whole kind of battling it out type season where everyone was confused with the story and stuff like that, whereas season 3 also had the space-time stuff. We're talking about chapter 1 by now, right now, but I do think this won't affect them if they wanted to do space themed again, and I think it'll be slightly different. It wouldn't just be simple space suits. I think we'll start seeing like stuff like aliens, low gravitational fields, little islands floating which you can go on, a little bit like Mario Sunshine, when you walk around the screen kind of turns with it. I think that would be awesome as well. If you played that game, you'll know what I mean. As you walk around the world, the gravitational field moves with the camera, and I think if Fortnite did something like that in one area as a POI, that'd be pretty cool, right? And it would be pretty unique as well. It's not been done since Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo Wii. So yeah, that's what I'm predicting for that with the space theme, and obviously a sand biome as well. I do think that would return, similar to Paradise Palms, but a new vibe, more of like a wild western desert type feel rather than like a paradise full of kind of like luxury apartments and buildings. I think this will be more run down with caves and stuff like that. So I'm hoping for a addition of a sand biome. We saw the Elite loading screen as well, the car one, which was in a sand biome. So maybe it could be hinting towards season 4 adding in a sand biome. Obviously this would have no relationship to time and space, however technically it could have a relationship to time and space. We don't know how the rifts are going to act up, etc. It's also rumored that the rift is going to look like this in the sky, which you can see here. So this looks pretty exciting. This is what it's going to look like when the sky is cracked up. A little bit of a preview really of the upcoming rift. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video though. Smash a like if you haven't already. Hope to see you guys in future content. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. It's been absolutely awesome covering everything for you guys, and I can't wait to show some more content as we get later into the week. Much love and respect to everyone. I hope to do some custom games on the Discord, so make sure you're popping into the Postbox Discord, which is called the Postbox. So yeah, see you guys over there. Hope to play some custom games with you, and obviously on streams as well, we'll be doing that. So see you guys there. Make sure you got your notification bell turned on, and once again, this is PostboxPat signing out.